Introduction. In an age that equates busy with important and social with successful, there is a quiet group of individuals who choose a different path. They find their greatest adventures within the four walls of their home and the infinite landscape of their own minds. To the outside world, they might seem reclusive or shy, but through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we see something entirely different, a profound strength. Choosing to stay home is often a deliberate act of reclaiming one's soul from the chaos of the external world. Today, we explore the 5 rare traits of those who find peace in solitude and how these qualities lead to a life of unshakable character.
1.
Radical self-sufficiency. The first trait is a deep comfort with one's own company. Most people flee from solitude because they fear the silence. In that silence, they are forced to face their own insecurities and anxieties. The depth. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness should never depend on things we cannot control, including the presence or approval of others. Those who love staying home have mastered what Marcus Aurelius called the inner citadel. They don't need a party to feel alive or a crowd to feel seen. By being their own best friend, they develop an internal battery that recharges in quiet, whereas others' batteries are drained by it.
2.
Intellectual sovereignty, the deep thinker. While the world moves at the speed of a social media feed, those at home move at the speed of reflection. They possess the rare ability to sit with a single idea for hours. The depth. Deep thinking is a form of mental hygiene. By staying home, these individuals filter out the pollutants of gossip, trend chasing, and superficial outrage. They apply the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, thinking through possibilities, and objective analysis. They aren't just consuming information, they are metabolizing it into wisdom. This trait allows them to navigate life's crises with a calm that leaves others baffled.
3. Disciplined intentionality.
There is a common misconception that staying home is lazy. In reality, it takes more discipline to structure a day in solitude than it does to follow a schedule set by an employer or a social group. The depth. As Epictetus famously taught, no man is free who is not master of himself. People who thrive at home are the ultimate masters of their environment. They choose when to work, when to learn, and when to rest. They have the discipline to say no to the fear of missing out, FOMO, recognizing that nothing happening out there is more important than the personal growth happening in here.
4.
A hunger for substantial depth. People who prefer home life generally have a very low tolerance for the surface. They find small talk exhausting not because they are socially awkward, but because it lacks the nutrients their minds crave. The depth. This trait is about the economy of energy. Stoics believe time is our most precious resource. Those who stay home prefer to spend 4 hours lost in a classic book or a complex craft than 4 hours in a loud bar. They seek vertical growth, going deep into a subject, rather than horizontal growth, knowing a little about a lot of trivial things. Their lives are defined by quality, not quantity.
5.
Acute self-awareness. Solitude acts as a mirror. Without the distractions of the world, you are forced to look at who you truly are. The depth. High self-awareness is the hallmark of the Stoic sage. By spending time alone, these individuals learn their triggers. They know exactly what makes them angry, what makes them procrastinate, and what makes them feel fulfilled. Because they aren't constantly performing for an audience, they develop an authentic identity. They operate from a place of clarity of pulse, meaning they always know if they are acting out of true desire or social pressure. Conclusion. Staying home is not an escape from reality. For many, it is a journey toward it. It is an act of defiance against a world that demands your constant attention. By valuing your own company, thinking deeply, maintaining discipline, seeking depth, and nurturing self-awareness, you aren't just staying in. You are building up. The next time you feel the pressure to go out when your soul wants to stay in, remember, your home is your temple, and your mind is your greatest companion. Master the art of being alone, and you will never truly be lonely.